Hello there, it's Sano, your IKEA enthusiast back again. Nice to meet you all. The Christmas season at IKEA has officially begun. Today, I'm going to introduce some items that I think might sell out quickly based on trends from previous years. There are also some exciting new products outside of Christmas range that I just have to share with you. And finally, I also show you some new products that I've been eagerly waiting to get my hands on. I have a lot to cover, so please watch until the end. This footage is from my video to IKEA Harajuku. First off, the items that will likely sell out quickly this year are related to wrapping paper and packaging. Yes, wrapping. This year, the designs are more subdued and feature elegant, slightly muted tones. I think the navy and the other colors are just so stylish. I think IKEA is probably cheaper than other brands, which is why these items sell out so quickly every year. Mini-sized bags sometimes stay in stock longer, but the wrapping paper really flies off the shelves. The bags are also adorable. Last year, the smallest tote bag was incredibly popular and sold by October. I also noticed a beige heart-patterned design that looks perfect for use even outside of the holiday season. The reason I'm showing you items that might sell out is simple. If it's out of stock, you can't get it anymore, and that's always disappointing. Of course, the opposite is true too. If an item doesn't sell out by Christmas, it's often heavily discounted. Sometimes they even go on slight sale during special promotions. So, it's worth waiting on some items unless you absolutely must have them. By the way, these paper bags are super cute. Even if it is sold out, Christmas goods have been restocked in the past, so please check the expected arrival date online. This may only be the case in Japan, but this doll is not very popular. Another item I recommend buying early is this wreath. The large wall decoration in the background also caught my eye. A follower from the Philippines told me it sold out immediately there. It's definitely cute. I think the green version will be popular in Japan. Now let's move to the decoration section. There's this battery-powered light shaped like a little house. It lights up. It was really cute. You'll need rechargeable batteries for it. If you switch it to 6H, it'll turn on at the same time every day and then automatically turn off after 6 hours. Isn't that just adorable? I'll introduce the trees and ornaments later. This is IKEA Tokyo Bay. The displays are so cute. There are so many new products, and I finally got to see this bench in person. The Skokstay series benches were very popular, but sadly they have been discontinued. This bench is similar, so I'm sure there are many people who are looking forward to it. Since the legs don't flare out, it's easy to place anywhere. Now, here's me sitting on it. Hopefully, this gives you an idea of its size. It would be adorable as an entryway bench, or even as a display shelf. It's so cute, isn't it? Next, here's a floor lamp. I'm sure many of you were curious about. I know I was. It's super affordable, but I was wondering how good it actually was. In person, it's very compact and has a minimalist design. Right? Isn't the price surprising? As for the color of the light, am I seeing things? It looks a bit blue to me. The bulb is sold separately, so you can pick whichever color you prefer. The on-off switch is located at the top. and the neck is adjustable, which I thought was a great feature. It moves very smoothly. The white shade is made of plastic. It doesn't have a super high-end feel, but I think it's perfect for casual use. It might be because of the light color, but I think it would suit a modern, simple interior. This season, IKEA has launched many new sofa beds, and what I love about them is that they don't scream sofa bed. The designs are so stylish, and the prices are very affordable. It's still hard for me to believe this is a sofa bed, but apparently it is. Isn't this design just adorable? It has such a chic cafe-like vibe. And I can't believe it costs less than 50,000 yen. There's storage inside the seat, which is super handy for bedding. Because it doesn't have armrests, it has a nice open feel to it. Here's me sitting on it. It's more spacious than I expected. I heard it comes in another color too, a more muted tone. I've shown this sofa bed briefly before, but it's just too cute. It's displayed in a room set, and the width is really compact. It doesn't look like a sofa bed at first glance. The tufted pattern on the seat is also adorable. It only takes a second to transform it into a bed. So easy. I was told the gray side is firmer, so it's better to use it as the footrest. It's about the size of a semi-double bed, with plenty of room to stretch out. And it's just as easy to fold back into a sofa. Once again, thank you for the demonstration. Now, on to my recent purchases. This season, IKEA has released many sensor lights, including this one for inside storage or drawers. It uses rechargeable batteries. For the light I used, it required 2 batteries, though the number varies by size. Sorry for the messy shelf, it's for my IKEA collection. You'll need to screw this in place, and the fixture snaps right into the holder. It's a bit crooked. The switch lets you toggle between on, off, and auto. The sensor didn't respond super quickly, likely because of the distance, but having a light inside the storage really enhances the display. It makes you want to tidy up your collection, right? I also thought it would be great to install it under a shoe cabinet in the entryway. It's so stylish. The best part is you can charge it directly via USB-C without removing the batteries. When I shared this in my Instagram stories, I got lots of questions about the cable setup, so let me explain. I attached a magnet to the cable and stuck a stainless steel plate under the desk shelf. I bought both from Amazon, and I'll put the details in the description box. The desk shelf is from IKEA and has been featured in a previous post, so check that out too. It seems like cables are a universal struggle for everyone. I tested many magnets, and this one has the strongest pull, so I recommend it. Now, on to my next purchase. I finally managed to buy this new Roman shade. There were only patterned ones in Japan before, but now they've released a plain version, which I was excited about. There are various sizes available, and I'm planning to put it on this window where I currently have IKEA's Schottis blinds. The Schottis blinds aren't easy to roll up when you want to open the window, For those of you who want to use hooks for plasterboard, be aware that the holes in these hooks are quite narrow, so be careful. As for my window frame, it was wooden, so I just screwed it in directly. And here's how it looks. It's a little sheer, but I like it. I still have some shotties up at the top though. I can't let go just yet. The Roman shade can be easily adjusted with magnets to set the length, which you couldn't do with shotties. However, I'm still undecided if the beige color matches the room. I kind of wish I'd gone with the other option. I prefer when the curtains and walls are the same color. Now back to the Harajuku store and the Christmas trees. Sometimes the trees are deeply discounted if they don't sell, but the larger ones tend to go out of stock. Silver ornaments also tend to sell out first. This year's designs are really cute, especially this mini-sized tree. It comes in 2 versions, actually 3, sorry. I love the yellow pot cover at the base. So cute. These green vases are also adorable. Since this is the Harajuku store, it doesn't have the selection of a large store, so I expect even more variety at bigger locations. I'll be sharing more next week, so stay tuned. I post real-time updates in my Instagram stories, so be sure to check those out too. Here's a new tree skirt. It's made of fabric, and I think the beige will be popular. Isn't it cute? This year's ornaments are also adorable. There are lots of fabric-style designs, including mushrooms, which are just so cute. I really want the half-sphere gold and clear ones. They're quite different from last year's designs. I didn't cover my recent Christmas purchases today, but I plan to in the next video. IKEA has released so many new products this season, not just Christmas items, so be sure to come back and check those out too. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd be so happy if you subscribe to my channel. See you again in the next video.